I'm Miss Ndombeni. My lesson plan today, it's gonna take 120 minutes. It's about geography, climate and weather. Today we're going to learn about climate and weather. Okay, what is the difference between climate and weather? Climate is the long-term pattern of weather in a particular area. And then weather can change from hour to hour, day to day, month to month, or year to year. 5 factors that determine climate: latitude, altitude, humidity, prevailing wind, ocean currents, and temperature. Some of these factors work together to determine regional climate. Wind plays a very important role in climate. Ocean brings moisture to land. On the other way round, offshore winds are dry, which sucks out moisture of the region and form deserts in western part of the continent. And then there's latitude, a high temperature around the equator, but decreasing towards the poles and distance to ocean, partly determining rainfall and temperature to some extent. And then I will consolidate knowledge by having learners work in groups discussing about the causes and the effects of climate change. They will choose one person to represent their work in front of the class. When it comes to assessment, question number 1, how does climate change affect people's health? I've named, I think it's 2 answers here. High summer temperatures are linked to an increased risk of heart-related illness and death. Climate change is expected to expose more people to ticks that carry Lyme diseases. Rising temperature and extreme weather have the potential to disrupt the availability safety. Name 2 key factors influence a person's vulnerability to the impacts of climate change. Exposure. Some people are at risk because they are more exposed to climate change hazards where they live. Adaptability. Older adults, those with disabilities, and those with low income may have more difficulty than others in adapting to climate change hazards. People can reduce the risk of climate change by making choices that reduce greenhouse gas emission. Then homework. Question number 1, causes of climate change: greenhouse gas emission. What is greenhouse gas emission? Are areas in the Earth atmosphere that trap heat. Examples of greenhouse gases: carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide. And then primary sources of greenhouse gases emission. Okay. Primary sources of greenhouse gases, does not appear, but it's fossil fuels, which are coals, oil, and what else? Okay. What is the biggest cause of greenhouse gases? Fossil fuels, coal, oil, and gas. How can we reduce greenhouse gas emission? Switching to lower emitting fuels, decarbonizing the industrial industry. Thank you.